Коли настане день, закінчиться війна, там загубив себе, побачив аж до дна. Обійми мене, обійми мене, обійми, лагідно і не пускай. Обійми мене, обійми мене, обійми, моя весна, і не лякай.
So we welcome you for our program today. Today it's going to be in English, obviously because we have a Ukrainian person with us. I think from the introduction, you can tell what the program is about. It's about Ukraine and the war that is going on. And with me today, I would like to welcome Maria. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for you.
How are you?
I'm good.
So, in due course, we're gonna watch a video made by you to show us your experience running away from war, and you will explain for us how was the process and what happened. Before we see that video, how long you've been here?
In Malta, I'm almost 2 years. In March, it will be 2 years.
And you were in Ukraine from when the war started till you left? Was it a month, 2 months? How long did you stay in Ukraine
1 month.
during the war?
Yes, during the war, 1 month. We stay there.
And how are you finding Malta? Are you settling down?
So it was not so difficult because we don't have other option. My brother lived here 7 years,
Mhm.
and we don't have too much money in that moments because no one was ready for the big war. And what we can do is just run in Malta because here we have our family. Here we have person who can help to us.
So before we start to explain the procedure, we're gonna put a video on, the one you gave us, and you can explain to us a bit what was happening at the time, who are the people in the video, what you experienced, and we're gonna see it on the screen. So tell us a bit. Where is
So it's a city next to my village. It's a Hostomel.
Mhm.
It's the one of the first cities who attacked Russia. So there it was the most difficult for the people.
Mhm.
This is the videos like the first day, first night when the Russian military started attack with drones, rockets.
So this is a bomb right now,
Yes, it's a bomb.
and that's from your house?
It's from the house of my friend.
Okay. What about here?
It's like that city, the Hostomel.
Mhm.
In that moment when the Russia put the rocket and the houses started be in fire.
Okay. So here we're seeing a video of someone cooking outside. Can you explain?
Yes, of course. This is our nationality soup. The name is borscht. Yes, and this one is like the most tasty what you can try in your
But
life.
why were you guys cooking outside? Can you explain to the
Yes,
people?
of course, because in that moment it was very dangerous. Stay in the house. So what we do in the house of my grandmother, we have like space under the house.
Shelter.
Yes, so we live there, and for cook we go outside.
So here now where the video is, this the underneath your grandma's house.
Yes, it's my uncle.
Mhm.
She she started boil the eggs for have some food.
Okay.
And in this moment we was all inside.
That's your mom?
It's my mom, yes. And it was like for the during of the day, someone sleep 2 hours, and after we change because we don't have big space for sleep.
Okay.
The men don't sleep all these times. They like change like in the morning my grandfather, after 2 hours my papa outside for see if someone coming or no.
So you guys were also scared that some soldiers might come
Yes,
from Russia.
yes,
And if the soldiers came and they saw you as a family, what would happen?
they can kill.
They would kill you.
Yes.
Even if you're a civilian.
Yes, what is happened in that city, Ostomel, how I told you, we have a lot of different facts about this city because the Russian military, they come in the, for example, they come in your house,
Mm-hmm.
they see son and mother, what they start do, they put on the chair the son,
Mm-hmm.
they kill the mother on the eyes of the son, and after they kill son.
My God. You've been through a lot. Can we continue the video? What was here?
So in this moment, it's already my father was done because he saw it how we're scared,
Mm-hmm.
and in that moment we go out from Ukraine.
And this is the family
Yes, it's where we live that moment.
where you were sheltering. So your father managed to come as well to escape, or he had to stay.
He had to stay.
So he's still in Ukraine.
Yes.
These were in the village as well.
Yes.
So you had tankers near the house.
Yes.
Okay. How was it to see tankers near the house? Were you scared?
It was very painfully, we're very scared, but in that moment, like we understand something will happen in Ukraine because the months before, in the TV they start like you need to prepare yourself, something
Mhm.
can happen. So and what I do, I prepare my mind because I know myself, and it was like I don't will cry, I don't will show my emotions because if I will show my emotions, it will be like everyone will cry, will be suffer, and for me it was very difficult. So when you see the tanks,
Mhm.
you start be suffer.
Emotionally.
Yes, emotion.
Let's continue with the video.
So this one is the house when the Russian tank
Mm-hmm.
they start pull the house, and this house like
But this is
exploded.
not your house.
No, it's not.
But it's
It's-
in the same village.
It's
Where
in
you
the
were.
Hostomel, how I told you, the first city.
Is this another house?
It's a kindergarten.
So they were attacking also like schools
Yes,
where there is children, nowhere.
yes, they
Nowhere
attack.
is safe.
Yes,
So it is evident from the video and the pictures that like most Ukrainian people didn't even have choice to
Yes.
stay. They had to leave because they were attacking schools, kindergartens,
houses, everything.
civilians. The war wasn't just attacking like government sides, but it was also
Houses
on
like
the
normal people.
civilians.
Yes,
Did you lose anyone that you knew?
yes, I lose, of course.
How did that impact you emotionally?
It's very painfully when you lose someone from your family, and it's like in one moment. For example, one of my friend, he go in one city to visit his family,
Mhm.
and in one moment, rocket come in the center of the city, and the rocket kill him.
Okay. And was the journey easy to come here? I don't know if there is some more video clips, no? Was it easy to come to Malta? How long did it take you?
So from my city, from my
Mhm.
village till Poland, we go 2 days.
It
The
took you
way,
2 days.
yes, because it was too much cars. Everyone wanna run, everyone wanna go. So it was two days.
Was it dangerous?
Yes, it was very dangerous. Some in the night what is happens in the night. We stay in the forest.
Okay.
Yes, and it was a lot of cars. And if some Russian fly see the cars, they can easily put their bomb and everyone can die.
And then from Poland, you flew to Malta.
In Poland, we stayed 2 weeks
Mhm.
because in that moment was coronavirus,
Okay.
and we need to stay 2 weeks. Plus, some from our family, like kids, they don't have vaccination, so we need to stay 2 weeks in Poland.
So, because it was COVID, but you were in a war,
Yes,
so we can understand, you still had to do quarantine in Poland.
yes,
They didn't just allow you to come and then
no,
you had to do the quarantine.
yes.
That is so.
But the best thing, they make like space for Ukrainian people.
In Poland.
Yes, for
yes, I
example,
see
they,
that.
they take a big space like sports zal,
Mhm.
sport gym, and there they put like a bed and people can live there.
And you were doing quarantine there.
Yes.
And then when you arrived in Malta, how was it easy to enter, like on the border? Did you come by plane?
Yes.
When you arrived in the airport, how was the procedure going through border control? Did you just walk in or were you stopped, asked questions?
It was the questions, why we come, where we come. We have someone who will take care about us, if we have vaccination, all these things they
Like
ask.
vaccination was important.
Yes.
You're coming from war, like it doesn't matter vaccination. But
Yes.
anyway,
And after they ask like, we need make a test for you. After when we make a
Mhm.
test, we take a taxi and we go in our house, and there we stay 2 weeks again.
Again?
Yes, 2 weeks again.
Jesus. And then after that, did you get help from the government? Did you financially and maybe to learn English? You were still 17,
Uh,
like your
the good things Malta help. In that moment, Malta help. We have a lot of people who help from the like family. We don't have money for rented the flat, so my mom write in one of group like, we need help, maybe someone can help or found some cheap flat, and one family they give to us a house.
That's good.
Yes.
So you will find like good-hearted Maltese
Yes.
people,
Yes.
obviously.
This man, he was very good. 6 months he was like, you don't need pay nothing. You can just stay. We understand from where you come. It's okay. Then every week they bring food for us because they know we don't have money. We cannot go out for found the work. And a lot of people from Poland, Maltese couples, they bring to us food, clothes, everything what we need.
And now, 2 years on, are you finding your feet? Like, are you settling? Like, I can see. Did you know English before you came, or you learned it while you
I
were-
learned it here.
What about your family member, like mom? They're here?
No, we come with the like big family. My mom, my uncle, the kids of my uncle, and my friend. We come here. They stay 1 week or 1 month, and after my mom says she cannot be here, when she know my father there, he's alone. She don't know what can happen with him, and she say, I cannot. Sorry, but I need come back, and she come back.
I do understand you. I told you my experience as well. And I went for someone to bring to England, and the same after 2 months, she wanted to go back because her other son and husband is there. so she had to go back. So now you are here with your brother?
Yes, I have brother here and I have my fiance here already.
And what will happen when the war is over? You want to go back?
Yes, I wanna come back. I think what it was my idea before war. I wanna go from Ukraine because it was difficult to live there. But when you lose this, you start think about this.
You appreciate what you had.
Yes, I appreciate this what I had before, and now when war finish, I will run to Ukraine. I very want to come back.
So, Malta's part of the EU.
Hmm.
So I'm not just gonna say Malta, but I'm gonna mention the whole European Union. And I know at that time there was Brexit happening, so England was involved as well. And England helped a lot, Ukraine. But what do you think Europe as EU can do more to help Ukraine to win this battle?
I think yes.
What is there anything that Europe can do more? Like, how can Europe help Ukraine?
Support. The most
Support.
important is support because, of course, I understand people tired of the information, but it's we who live in war. So it's difficult for us don't have a support.
So you said support. What kind of support? Like by giving you guns, by giving you what do you need? What does Ukraine need? Food supplies?
Food we don't need for now. I mean, in Central we don't need food. Food need the people who live in that point where's the now real war, when's the military, when they are fight. Our military need food. They need clothes. It's very important because now it's winter and it's very hard winter for Ukrainian militaries because the clothes it's not for winter.
Okay, so they need like jackets.
Yes.
And is there like any place in Malta where people who want to donate they can take, or you don't know?
In Malta, what they do before, what I know, they have like big space when the people Maltese or someone who wanna help Ukraine, they can bring box with the food, with the clothes.
Is this still available? Are you aware? Do you know?
I don't know to be honest, but I think
You
yes.
can check.
So we have the space where the people can bring there
Mhm.
the clothes, food, and after the Ukrainian people who don't have work and they don't want to stay in home, they come, they like put food to food, clothes to clothes, and they send to Ukraine.
So if there are any more people from Ukraine, obviously women, because men cannot leave the country, and it's going to go through the same experience that you've been through, is there anything us in Malta as a country, if any Ukrainians are coming here, is there anything we can change to make it more easy?
What I can say about this, the most difficult is rent. It's found a flat.
So Malta can help more with accommodation. You mean?
Yes, like I don't will say for all times when it's, for example, for first 2-3 months, because a lot of mothers they come with the kids, 2-3 kids. They come and they don't have space for live.
So the beginning it's hard, especially if you're not working, you don't know English.
Yes,
It's really hard. And I think yes, the government should help more in housing, temporarily until people can find their feet and start building their life again.
yes. I mean about the temporary protection, I cannot say nothing because Malta help with this one. Malta give some money for the people who come. Yes, they give like medicine, all these things they give, but the most important is house.
It's a roof over your head. Unfortunately, at the moment in Malta, it's also hard for Maltese citizens. The rents have went up ridiculously
Yes.
high, Like before I moved to the UK, just to give you an example, a 2-bedroom flat in Marsa Scala, you could rent it for 250, 300 euros per month. In the past 10 years, it skyrocketed. You can't find anything
Yes.
under 850, 900. And unfortunately, the wages are what they are. Unfortunately, I still think there is a stigma that when you are not a Maltese national, some employers can pay you less. I think it still happens, and maybe in the future we do a program about this as well to make more awareness. So I do understand it's very hard, and if anyone from the government will be watching this program, we encourage them. Maybe they come with something to help more Ukrainians. At the moment, maybe the focus isn't that much on Ukraine as much as it was before, because now there's the war in Palestine as well. Although I respect every country, for me, Ukraine is part of our continent, it's part of Europe. So I think we should take care of Ukraine first and make what we can accessible and helpful to the people of Europe first. Um, when the war started in Ukraine, and you said you were preparing yourself emotionally because you heard it on TV. Obviously, when you hear it on the TV, you'll say, yeah, maybe it comes, maybe it doesn't. But on that night in February, when the first bomb started to hit Kiev and other cities, were you asleep? Were you awake? Did you hear it? How did you feel?
So that in 23 of February, Putin, he put the video like that part which he take before Ukrainian part, he make like Russian part. And in that night, I was like, I feeling something will happen. And till 3 of the night, I don't sleep. I was like monitoring the news, maybe someone see something, because in that moment we already have a Ukrainian group. When the people who live next to the Russia, they can write like, oh, here's something start. So till 3 the night, I don't sleep. I just more monitoring. In that moment in the night, I wake up my mother and I say, Mom, please, can we prepare our suitcases? I think something will happen. And my mom say like, no worries. It's just like other news, just news. Don't be worried about this. Go sleep. And at 3 in the night, I start sleep. And at 5, my mom wake up me like, where is your charger? You know, for don't worry me. For me, like, here's my charger. She take and she go. And I start heard already like my mom cry. And I go out from my room and I see the news on the TV. And my mom, she look at me. She take my father like this, you know, on the shoulders. She see me and she just run to me. She fall down and she like, Maria, start war. And what say my mother to me? She say sorry. She say sorry because I'm young,
Yeah.
and she wanna see how I live good.
And obviously, it's hard with the war going on.
Yes. And the thing is, we have my house of my parents, and next to our house we have house of my uncle and aunt.
Yeah.
And they have a small kid. She in that moment she have 7 years.
Okay.
And for me it was in that moment I already know I don't will show my emotion to no one, because I'm strong. In this family I'm strong. I don't will show I suffer or something like this. And I start put my clothes in my suitcases, and it's coming to me this my small sister. She cry, and the question from her it was, Maria, what happens? I'm scared.
How old is she
7 years.
that time? And now she's 9. She's in Malta or in Ukraine?
Now in Ukraine she's. And this question is like broke my heart, because
course.
how I can say to the small kids, it's coming the military who wanna kill you. And it was difficult for me say to her what is happens. I say to her, of course she started cry, but in that moment I call my brother. He was in Ukraine. In that moment he don't sleep, he don't go for a work, he don't speak with no one, he was on stress. He just think how he can help, how he can bring us. So I just call my brother and I say like, can you speak with her? Because I cannot. He starts speak, I close door in toilet, and I just fall down on the floor and I start cry because for me it was the most difficult. Say to the child, start war.
What do you think about Putin?
He's not a human. He don't have nothing what about the human.
And what do you think? Why do you think he's doing this?
Because he wanna come back all what they have before, like SSR, the big country. He wanna do this, but he don't understand Ukraine. It's a freedom country. We wanna be Europe. We don't wanna be Russian.
And you have every right to do so because Ukraine took independence. It has its own government, and you should be able to do what you want to do as a country.
Yes,
Do you think the war will stop?
I hope. Yes, I know it will stop. I don't know how long it will take, but it will stop. I'm sure.
You think Ukraine soldiers will eventually win?
Yes.
Good. Is there anything like else you wanna add to the program, like any appeal? I don't know. People will watch this.
I just wanna say to the people, like, don't stop support to us. We need this.
From our side and from my end, our support is always there, and it will keep growing. I have people close to me who are Ukrainian. I hear things, I've seen things, and me and the program I do here will always support people from Ukraine and Ukraine as a country. I hope the governments of Europe, the European Union, England will keep supporting Ukraine, will keep providing and help Ukraine to eventually win this war. For the Ukrainian people to have their freedom again. If they want to become part of the EU, so be it. We welcome you to EU, and to start rebuilding your country and your lives, your economy, and everything that is needed. It was a very interesting interview. I thank you very much, Maria, for coming.
Thank you for your.
Our heart is with you and with all Ukrainians that now are around Europe and around the world who had to flee the war. Our hearts are with the Ukrainians who are still in Ukraine, suffering, losing brothers, sons, fathers, because they are fighting. And we pray for you, for peace. And we end this program. I thank everyone who's watching, and we end it with one word, and I think it's popular word. Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
See you next week.
Вам будет нанесен удар. Русский военный корабль, иди нахуй.
Коли настане день, закінчиться війна, там загубив себе, побачив аж до дна.